In exploring the realm of Genesis and endings, the cosmic unfolding before the Olympians, the introductory concept of Introduction to Cosmic Mythology, setting the stage, serves as the foundational gateway into understanding how ancient civilizations conceptualized the universe before the Olympian gods dominated the narrative. Cosmic mythology refers to the diverse myths and legends that ancient cultures crafted to explain the origins of the universe, the nature of life, and the cosmic order. These stories provide not only a framework for understanding the universe, but also a rich tapestry of cultural beliefs and values. The significance of cosmic mythology in this context is profound. By examining these early myths, we gain insight into how ancient societies understood their place in the cosmos and how these stories predated and in some ways influenced the Olympian myths that followed. This exploration reveals the timeless human quest for explaining the unknown and establishing a cosmic order that often mirrored societal structures. Consider, for example, the Babylonian Enuma Elish, which depicts the creation of the world through a cosmic battle among primordial deities. This myth underscores a worldview centered around chaos and order, reflecting the ancient Babylonians' understanding of the cosmos as a structure born from conflict and resolution. Similarly, the Egyptian creation myths, like those involving the god Atum, offer insight into a universe emerging from a primeval ocean, emphasizing themes of birth, life, and rejuvenation. These examples illustrate how cosmic myths served both as explanations for natural phenomena and as reflections of societal values and beliefs. In support of these ideas, scholars like Joseph Campbell have argued that these myths are essential not only in understanding ancient cultures, but also in recognizing universal themes that persist across time and civilizations. However, understanding cosmic mythology is not without challenges and debates. Some critics argue that imposing modern interpretations on ancient myths can lead to misrepresentations. Others point out that the allegorical nature of myths can lead to multiple, sometimes conflicting interpretations. Despite these challenges, cosmic mythology establishes a foundational narrative that influences other myths and traditions, including those of the Olympians. By setting the stage with cosmic mythology, we recognize the continuum of mythological storytelling that reflects humanity's enduring fascination with the cosmos and our place within it. This exploration not only enriches our understanding of ancient cultures, but also highlights the universality of the human experience in seeking to understand life's greatest mysteries. In exploring the primordial chaos, understanding the beginning of everything, one delves into the mythological and philosophical notions that precede the structured world governed by the Olympian gods. Primordial chaos, in mythological terms, refers to the formless, disordered state that existed before the universe came into being. It's often described as a vast void or abyss, embodying potentiality and the interconnectedness of all things in their most elemental form. In essence, it represents the raw material of existence from which all life and order emerge. The significance of primordial chaos in relation to Genesis and endings, the cosmic unfolding before the Olympians, lies in its foundational role as the origin of all creation myths. It serves as both the beginning and the end, a cyclical concept where creation emerges from chaos and potentially returns to it. Understanding this concept aids in grasping the cyclical nature of mythologies and their interpretations of the cosmos. A real-world application of this idea can be found in scientific theories like the Big Bang, where the universe is thought to have originated from a singular, extremely hot and dense point. This parallels the concept of primordial chaos, where all matter and space were once unified in a single, chaotic form. Another example is the philosophical notion of the state of nature in political theory, where structured societies emerge from a primordial state of anarchy and disorder. Support for the idea of primordial chaos can be found in various philosophical and religious traditions that emphasize the ordered universe's descent from a chaotic state. The ancient Greeks, for instance, believed that chaos was the first thing to exist, giving birth to other primordial deities and establishing a narrative framework for the birth of order. However, challenges to the concept arise from alternative viewpoints, particularly those grounded in linear interpretations of creation, where the universe's emergence is seen as a singular, unidirectional event rather than a cyclical process. Additionally, some modern scientific theories, like quantum mechanics, propose fundamentally different understandings of the cosmos that challenge traditional interpretations of chaos. This foundational concept of primordial chaos is intrinsically linked to other aspects of pre-Olympian mythology and cosmology. It influences how cultures perceive the transition from disorder to order and the delicate balance between the two. Understanding chaos allows for a deeper exploration of how early civilizations conceptualized the universe, setting the stage for the emergence of the Olympian order and its eventual dissolution, reflecting a perpetual cosmic dance between genesis and endings. The concept of the formation of the cosmos, key elements before the Olympians, delves into the mythological and primordial stages of the universe's creation, rooted in ancient Greek mythology. Before the Olympian gods reigned supreme, Greek mythology recounts a time dominated by primordial deities and celestial events that laid the groundwork for what would eventually become the Olympian order. Key elements during this era include the primordial beings such as Chaos, Gaia, Earth, Tartarus, and Eros, each representing fundamental aspects of existence like space, matter, the underworld, and love or attraction. Understanding these formative cosmic elements is crucial as they represent the foundation upon which later myths were constructed. They provide insight into how the Greeks perceived the genesis of life and the universe, an illustrious backdrop that shaped philosophical and cultural perceptions of origins, life, and divine order. By exploring these early elements, we can trace the thematic lineage from raw chaos to the structured pantheon of the Olympians, offering a lens through which to view the evolution of myth and religion. A vivid example of this is the myth of Gaia, the Earth, who emerged from chaos and birthed Uranus, the sky. Their union produced the Titans, setting the stage for subsequent cosmic power struggles. Similarly, chaos, representing void or nothingness, symbolizes the concept of creation ex nihilo, an idea echoed in various cultures and cosmologies. These myths persist in modern storytelling, literature, and philosophy, influencing narratives that explore creation, hierarchy, and power dynamics. Yet, the idea of primordial chaos isn't without its challenges or controversies. Some might argue that these myths are archaic constructs that offer little more than quaint stories. Alternatively, these ancient narratives have been criticized for reinforcing hierarchical structures, particularly gender hierarchies, through mythological symbolism. However, others suggest that these tales encapsulate profound philosophical inquiries into the nature of existence and order. In connecting these elements to the rise of the Olympians, one observes a shift from formlessness to order, from enigmatic deities to tangible gods with distinct personalities and domains. This transformation symbolizes humanity's desire to impose structure on the incomprehensible, reflecting a universal quest for understanding within both mythological and philosophical frameworks. Thus, the formation of the cosmos before the Olympians serves as a foundational myth, informing not just the narratives of gods, but the cultural psyche itself, linking the unimaginable vastness of creation with the intimate tales of divine intrigue and interaction. The concept of the role of primordial deities, Titans and Protogenoi, delves into the ancient mythological structures preceding the Olympian gods, as seen in Greek mythology. Primordial deities, or protogenoi, are the original gods born from the void of chaos, the abstract and elemental forces that give birth to the universe. The Titans, who descend from these primordial entities, represent the second generation of divine beings who govern various aspects of the cosmos and human life. Together, they form the backbone of the mythological cosmos, setting the stage for the eventual rise of the Olympian gods. The significance of the primordial deities and titans lies in their foundational role in the mythology. The protogenoi, such as Gaia, Earth, Uranus, Sky, and Cronus, Time, personify primal concepts and forces, demonstrating the ancient Greeks' attempt to understand and narrate the world's inception. The ensuing stories and conflicts among the Titans, like the overthrow of Uranus by Cronus and the eventual defeat of Cronus by Zeus, symbolize the shift from chaos to order, embodying themes of power struggles and cosmic evolution. A specific example of the role of primordial deities is Gaia's support of Zeus in the Titanomachy, the war between the Titans and the Olympians. This illustrates her pivotal role in bridging the primordial past with the new order of Olympians. In another instance, Titan Prometheus defies Zeus by stealing fire for humanity, highlighting the Titans' lingering influence on human affairs and their complex relationship with the Olympian order. Scholars often view these narratives as symbolic representations of nature's forces and as frameworks for understanding human existence. However, some critics argue that these myths propagate patriarchal hierarchies and showcase a male-dominated narrative, especially concerning the subdued roles of female deities and figures like Gaia. The shift from Titans to Olympians highlights how ancient societies perceived a world evolving from elemental chaos to divine order, mirroring societal shifts from primitive to organized civilization. This transition influences not only subsequent Greek mythos but also Western literary and philosophical traditions, offering a deep well of allegory for contemplating change, power dynamics, and the human condition. Understanding these ancient narratives allows for a richer interpretation of the cosmic unfoldings before the Olympians and their enduring impact on culture and mythology.